You know what? You know what? Fuck that. We're gonna make this drinking with Zeus, episode 2. So I'm gonna redo that little story that I just told you. I'm sitting here, I don't even remember how I was saying it, but then I'm sitting here drinking red wine. It's been a long time since I drank red wine. But I was telling you about a memory that I have with drinking red wine. Anyways, stop talking about that. Talk about it as if, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So, anyways, yo. So, I remember this one time I was on a flight, right? Flight, right? It rhymes. Hey. But, anyways. And, I was drinking, you know what I'm saying? And I got this dude beside me. I don't even remember who the fuck he is or really anything about him. But I just know that we met on the plane side by side, you know what I'm saying? We chopped it up and was, having fun and shit like that. But anyways, we wanted to drink, right? And he was wanting to get beers, and I was like, no, man, the thing to do is not beers because they only come by so often. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you gotta get wine. You gotta get wine because you can either get a beer, a glass of wine, or a little teeny ass shot of fucking liquor. And I'm like, man, but they don't come by very much. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta get the wine. You know what I'm saying? It's the most alcohol content. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. So anyways, we started drinking wine and shit like that. And every fucking time we see one of them fucking women walking up and down the aisles, we're like, hey, more wine, more wine, more wine, more wine. We was drunk as fuck. And anyways, there was even one time I was asleep, you know what I'm saying? I woke up and I see a fucking glass of wine right fucking there in front of me. And he's like, I got you a glass of wine while you asleep for when you wake up. I was like, I appreciate that. That was what's up, you know what I'm saying? That was really nice of him. You know what I'm saying? But we was drinking so goddamn much. And anyways, afterwards, after I got off the plane and I got, where I was going or whatever, like I looked in the mirror and my teeth were fucking purple. You know what I'm saying? From all the goddamn wine I was drinking and I hadn't had a chance to brush my teeth yet. You know what I'm saying? I was like, goddamn, I've been talking to all these motherfucking people with some goddamn purple ass teeth. These people are probably looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with that dude? He got some purple ass motherfucking teeth. You know what I'm saying? I'm at 15 motherfucking percent on my phone. Goddamn. So I guess this ain't gonna be a long episode. Not as long as episode 1. Episode 1 was 40 minutes. I don't know if I'm gonna upload that video or not. I don't know if I'm gonna upload this video or not. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if I cheat and drink, I might as well drink something that's healthy. You know what I'm saying? And red wine, it's healthy for you. But speaking of flights, since we're doing drinking with Zeus, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just, this bullshit while I drink a little something, you know what I'm saying? So, anyways, speaking of flights, man, I remember I got fucking goddamn, what's the word? Damn, I can't even think straight. I feel like I done drank a whole goddamn 6 or 7 beers already. But, man, they fucking strip searched me and every goddamn thing. I'm like, I was so fucking pissed at these bitches. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I was on a connecting flight, right? And I was using my laptop. And, my laptop went dead. And I put my charger to my laptop in my check bag. You know what I'm saying? And anyways, in order to get back on the next plane to keep on going, I had to fucking, they had to like test your electronics. Electronics had to turn on. And I'm like, well, I was just using my fucking laptop on the last plane. It's dead. And I was like, the charger's in the check bag. I was like, go get the fucking charger. Like, oh, we can't do that. We can't get your check bag. It's already on the plane. I was like, well, there's nothing wrong with my fucking laptop. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh, we're going to get the bomb squad over here to check it out. So they come over and I'm like, really? Is that all that necessary? So they come and they fucking like wipe it down with some shit and they doing all this testing and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, okay, it's good as I'm like, all right, see, I told you it ain't no motherfucking bomb. It's a fucking goddamn laptop. And anyways, they're like, oh, we still can't let you get on the plane with the laptop. I'm like, what the? I was like, you ain't fucking taking my goddamn laptop. This is my work laptop. I got my fucking work on this shit. You know what I'm saying? And anyways, basically they gave me the option of I can miss that flight and take the next flight out, which they said they didn't know when the next flight was. They probably did. They was fucking just fucking with me. But they said that we don't know when the next flight could be. It could be an hour, it could be a day or two. We don't know when the next flight's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Go to your destination. And I was like, well, the fucking shit, go get the goddamn fucking charger out of my check bag. So anyways, I ended up just giving them my laptop. They said that they would mail it to me. You know what I'm saying? So, which if it was a bomb, you know what I'm saying? Like, anyways, so I gave it to them. I was like, all right, take my fucking laptop. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay the fucking $90 to get that shit mailed to me. So then I'm sitting there waiting to board the plane, you know what I'm saying? Everybody starts, they start loading like the first class or whatever, the handicapped people. And then some people came to me and they're like, hey, we got some more questions we wanted to ask you. I was like, all right. So they motherfucker take my goddamn ass, walk me a long ass motherfucking way to where I don't really see any motherfucking people. I'm like, where the fuck am I going? What's going on? I thought we were gonna like resolve my laptop issue. You know what I'm saying? And they take me to this fucking door. And then it go down some stairs, and then it takes me to a small room. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then they got my fucking my check bags. And then they start going through all my motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they start searching me like, hey, we random, what's the word they call? Random selection, you know what I'm saying? They just randomly picked me. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck ever. They picked me because I'm fucking black. But then they started strip searching me, you know what I'm saying? They took me behind this little screen or whatever, and they got me to go naked. And then they even digging in my hair and everything, trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. And then they checking my wallet, like, why you got this money on you? Why you got this money? I'm like, what's wrong with having fucking money? You know what I'm saying? But, man, it was some bullshit, man. Profiling and stereotyping me. But, it was some bullshit. And then they're like, all right, well, everything's cool. So I get on the plane, get to my destination. When I get to my destination, like, you hand them your thing or whatever, and then they put like different color stickers on it. You know what I'm saying? And then you get to this point and they're like, the stickers with this color go this way, stickers with that color go this way. Well, I had a red sticker. And I kind of thought that was a little odd. But then, like, red stickers go this way. So I'm the only motherfucker going this way. Everybody else is going that way. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, why am I the only motherfucker going this way? So basically, they did it again. I'm like, really? You gonna search me and all my shit again? You just did it right before I got on the plane. Now you gonna do it when I get off the plane? Like, I think that was a little bit, overkill, like ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? That was like, some stupid ass shit. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Don't really have any stories to talk about right now. I ain't really feeling like talk about stories. You know what I'm saying? But I am feeling fucking tipsy. I am feeling pretty goddamn tipsy, and I didn't even drink much of wine. I guess my wine tolerance is down. But there was stories that I wanted to make. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be thinking about shit all the time. I be like, oh man, I gotta record that. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll be like, I'm gonna do it later. And then I always fucking forget. To do them. And then it pops up in my head later. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to make a video about that. I'm gonna do that later. And then I forget again. I hate that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting hungry, man. But man, my diet's going okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say that I failed. You know what I'm saying? Because I still picked up a lot of better habits. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, for the first 2/3 of the day, I'm doing the Dr. Sebi diet. But then at nighttime, that's when I'm basically eating like vegetarian food. You know what I'm saying? Instead of Dr. Sebi approved. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still closer. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not drinking every day. I'm not smoking every day. But, I'm still doing it like 2-3 times a week. But, I'm getting there. You know what I'm saying? That sudden change was hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But, it's just like I said, man. I don't know if I can live without the shit. You know what I'm saying? Drinking and smoking when it comes to working on projects. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I like to do. I like to get intoxicated and make my projects. So I'm still trying to find a way to balance that shit out. You know what I'm saying? But, that's that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really have my... probably because I'm drinking wine and not fucking beer. If I'm drinking beer, I probably would have a lot to fucking say. But right now, I just want to chill. You know what I'm saying? I just want to chill. I probably should. This is probably one of the times where I should go live. You know what I'm saying? And then just like people like say shit in the goddamn chat, and then I go off of that. Right now, I just want to sit here and look at the goddamn cardinal. You know what I'm saying? Going tweet, 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 tweet. I love nature. You know what I'm saying? I love fucking nature. I love Mother Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I really want to do is just like fucking live in the goddamn wild, man. That like, I don't like this whole fucking civilization shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as all these cities and laws and all shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I want to live in the fucking wild. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. Like, I think about doing that in the future. Either becoming a monk, you know what I'm saying, or going off and just disappearing into the wild and live the rest of my life in the wild, living off of nature and with Mother Earth. You know what I'm saying? Fuck these goddamn mosquitoes. Bitch. Go on. Where'd you go? Gotcha, motherfucker. Ain't biting me. Which reminds me, see, this is how it goes. You gotta get reminded of shit. So, there's this dude that I knew who he was very original, you know what I'm saying? Very unorthodox. And like, I remember one time we was chilling, drinking and shit like that. And we was outside because there's no smoking inside. You know what I'm saying? We was outside and we was smoking a cigarette. And I don't remember how we got onto the topic, but he was talking about, he don't believe in killing anything. And I the way my mind thinks is like, okay, I'm gonna try to find something. I'm like, nah, you gonna kill some. So I talked about a mosquito because there was a mosquito, you know what I'm saying, that I just fucking like swatted. Anyways, I was like, okay, well, what about a mosquito? You know what I'm saying? If a mosquito comes and starts biting you and, you know what I'm saying, drinking your blood, you gonna kill it, right? And he said, nah. You know what I'm saying? He said he gonna let him, get his fill of blood and go on about his life and his journey and keep on going. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, he wasn't bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He's that type of motherfucking dude. And I'm like, that would amaze me. His whole fucking belief system. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, it's very interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, wow, you won't even fucking kill a goddamn mosquito that's fucking biting you. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna let them, bite you and go on about their life. I was like, that's very interesting. You know what I'm saying? But he was a very, like I said, spiritual and different type of person. He had a totally different goddamn fucking a belief system than the majority. And I think that's one reason why me and him, clicked. You know what I'm saying? And also the fact that, I'm a fucking wild ass type. Every fucking like clique and group of people I've been around, I've always been like the wild and crazy one. You know what I'm saying? And he's kind of been like that too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows him as being wild and spontaneous. So I think like when the two of us got together, you know what I'm saying, it was like we clicked because we would just be like wild and spontaneous. We're like, hey, let's go walk over to the other side of town and, and just find something to do. Like, there's nothing to do. We have cars, but we're just going to fucking walk. You know what I'm saying? And then we're like, hey, let's go in this gas station and fucking, get a fucking goddamn a case of beer or a 6-pack of beer. You know what I'm saying? And split it. You know what I'm saying? And then walk into like, hey, let's get this pizza. So we go get a fucking pizza and then we sit on the fucking goddamn bridge. You know what I'm saying? Dingling our fucking goddamn feet off the end. Eating fucking pizza, watching the cars pass underneath us and shit like that. Just like go on and like, hey, let's go check. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's crazy random shit, you know what I'm saying? Like me, though, I mean, he was spontaneous, like, just go anywhere and do anything, you know what I'm saying? I was more spontaneous, like, hey, there's a car over there, let's go set it on fire, you know what I'm saying? It just like, but like, you know what I'm saying? I was more on like the destructive, like crazy part, and he was more just like spontaneous. So I guess like us together kind of like benefited. Well, he kind of probably benefited me because he would tone me down some, you know what I'm saying? Instead of stop being so wild, I could be spontaneous without being, you know, wild. You know what I'm saying? But like it was crazy because like he always like told me, he's like, man, like you're like my spirit fucking animal. You know what I'm saying? And like he went through a lot of fucking shit in his life too, especially with racism. So we kind of also kind of bonded on that. And there was like, I remember this one time we was walking back from the store. We had just gotten some beer, and he lived in an apartment complex, right? So we walking back to the apartment through the apartment complex, and we passed the fucking dumpster. So up against the dumpster was a bike. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, hey, check that out. So we walk over to the dumpster, and there's a fucking, you know, a bike there, you know, and he checks it out, you know, and the bike is like in perfect condition. He's like, I guess somebody threw it out. He's like, I could use this. You know what I'm saying? So we walked the bike back to his apartment. About like maybe 10 minutes later, we get a knock on the door, and it's some kids, and they're like, hey, you took our bike, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? We're like, oh, and he said, oh, I didn't know that was yours. It was by the dumpster. I thought it was trash. Have it back. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome. Take it. You know what I'm saying? He's like a peacemaker too. You know what I'm saying? But they was like talking shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I kind of felt like I felt like, you know, he had a point. You know what I'm saying? Why leave your bike up against the dumpster? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, then like, oh no, we're gonna go get our parents. We're gonna go get our parents. And I was like, all right, bet that. Go get your parents. So they go. And then they like get their parents, and they like click up a little bit, and they come on. Then we see them walking down the fucking road, you know what I'm saying? And I pop my trunk, and I said to him, I was like, hey bro, I was like, what you want? He's like, you get one, I'll get one. You know what I'm saying? He's like, no man, and he starts to close the trunk. He's like, don't do that. We ain't got to be like that. And I was like, you sure? He's like, yeah. So I was like, all right. I was like, but I closed the trunk, but I didn't close it all the way. It was still, you know how it's up, you know what I'm saying, before you push it all the way down. I was like, all right, well, I ain't closing it all the way if we need to throw that bitch open and grab that shit. And anyways, the people come and they're like, yeah, we heard you were calling our kids, you know, hard R's and all that stuff. And I'm like, what? And then and my friend's like, he's like, no, what? No, nothing like that happened. So we started trying to tell the fucking people what happened. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, and I started telling them some shit. I was like, yo, man, you need to recognize who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? And I started telling them, and they were like, oh, okay, yo, that's cool. It's cool. We see what it is. Those kids were just trying to instigate something. You know what I'm saying? And actually, that is exactly what happened, because we found out later that them kids did that, and they were hiding in the bushes, right? They were hiding in the bushes with the fucking cell phone recording, trying to get the shit from World Star. They instigated something to fucking happen to go on. I was like, man, that's some stupid ass, dangerous shit too. You know what I'm saying? Shit. When I see a fucking group of people coming up to me over some bullshit, goddamn right, I'm gonna pop the trunk and pull some shit out. And I told him he could have one of them. I was like, pick which one you want, man. I got like several things in there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad he was the, you know what I'm saying? He's like, no, we gonna do this a peaceful way. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to buck, you know what I'm saying? If you ready to do it, all right, we can do it like that. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, and like I said, this is one of my homeboys that passed away, so that's why I keep saying was. But you know, I guess God, you know, wanted him. You know what I'm saying? Like the good ones always die young. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Yeah. And it's like my other friend, he died when I was how old was I? I think it was 2008, however old I was then. 22? Holy fucking shit. I was that young? Damn. But I think he was like 25. He was a few years older than me. And he was a beat maker. You know what I'm saying? And like, I mean, he was also a rapper, but you know, like, he made some fire ass motherfucking beats, yo, like for real. And like, he would always blow my mind with his beats, you know, just the sound quality of it, the fucking, you know, it wasn't like just like you know how some beats they're just like basically the same fucking thing over and over again. He would like make the beats have like not just the intro and a fucking goddamn intro, hook, verse, hook, verse, hook, outro, you know what I'm saying? He would like make builds, you know what I'm saying, drops, you know, like he was a beat maker, you know what I'm saying? Like he made music. And like this shit was so fucking fire. And it's like, I remember one time we was fucking chilling and he was showing me some new beats he was working on, and I was fucking mind blown. I was like, God damn, I was like, man, you gotta give me that beat, man. You gotta give me that beat. He's like, nah, I can't give you that one. I can't give you that one. He would only give me like the shitty ones. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you know, I understand, you know what I'm saying? He's running a business, you know what I'm saying? He keeps his top ones for, you know, major clients, you know what I'm saying, in the industry. And anyways, he told me, he's like, I know. I told him, I was like, that's a fire ass beat. He's like, yeah, I know. I'm gonna be found one day. Someone gonna find me one day. And I believed in him too. You know what I'm saying? Like I tried to promote him. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, you know, he died too soon. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame because I've been thinking like, where could he be now? You know what I'm saying? That was 2008 when he died. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, all those prior, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro. But anyways, my point of that is like, you know, I kind of feel the same way. Like, bro, like I got so much shit inside of me. One day somebody gonna find me. Someone gonna find me and they gonna give me the right vehicle. I don't know if that's the right terminology. The metaphor I need to use. But like I got the shit, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know how to get there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say vehicle. Someone gonna find me and give me the right vehicle. And I'm gonna be able to like, you know what I'm saying? There's so much shit that I want to do in this world. So much shit I want to do in my life. You know what I'm saying? I've already accomplished a lot. You know, I'm thankful for it. But like, bro, like nothing is ever enough. You know what I'm saying? You always got to keep pushing and do more. Your best competition is yourself. You always got to try to outdo yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to do like major fucking things, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got some like little rinky dink things I want to do, like make some like great movies, fucking great video games. You know, I have a car company that I'm trying to make, you know what I'm saying? And or car company, I mean a car line. See, my thing was like, I don't know if I want to make my own fucking, you know, like car company. I was thinking of having my own line of cars, like to give it for instance, you know, like Mercedes S-Class, you know what I'm saying? They have different models, but that's the line, you know, the S-Class, you know what I'm saying? Or like the Ford F-150 class. You got the F-150, F-250, F-350, yada, 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 et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? I had my own line of cars that I was designing that I wanted to, you know, anyways, you know what I'm saying? But like there's other shit that I want to do too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of these fucking laws and shit like that. Some of these goddamn fucking, I want to try to change, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is, but like, I want to change the world. I feel like it's partly my responsibility to do as much as I can to try to change the world. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the cost, you know what I'm saying? If I die, if I get ridiculed, stoned, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do what I gotta do to change the world. You know what I'm saying? I just see the world, you know what I'm saying? Like I said in one line of my fucking old songs. Well, I forgot that I can't think about my shit when I'm drinking. But I said something about, you know, like strapped to a chair with eyes held open like a robot chicken. You know what I'm saying? I see what's happening in the world and I want to change it. And I said that, but I said it rhyming. But anyways, and it's like that's how I feel, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm just strapped to the chair, you know what I'm saying, with my eyes held open, you know what I'm saying, and I see everything that's happening in the world and I'm like, yo, we need to fucking change this shit. We gotta do something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't know how to go about it, you know what I'm saying? And that goes back to someday someone gonna find me, you know what I'm saying? Someday someone gonna find me. And you know what I'm saying? There's just so much ridiculous shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the whole fucking healthcare system is fucking terrible. I mean, we can go off into so many different fucking angles and I only got 5% left. But you know, fucking condoms first of all should be free for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And which they are if you go to the health department, but you know, in stores they should be fucking free. But I understand maybe they don't want to do that because, you know, people will just waste them. I don't know. But you know, tampons and fucking maxi pads for women, they should be free. You know what I'm saying? Like women can't help the fact that they, you know what I'm saying? They need that shit. That's like trying to charge somebody for air and I'm telling you, just wait. Just fucking wait. they're going to start charging for clean fucking air eventually. For clean air, they're going to start charging. Because, I mean, think about it. Water was free. Now you got to fucking pay all this extra money to get clear, purified water and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But, therapy should be free. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody should be, have the opportunity to have free fucking goddamn healthcare, you know what I'm saying? And but on top of that, you know what I'm saying, free fucking mental health, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, therapy is fucking awesome. It's amazing, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody should have it. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that whole fucking goddamn, I hate when I forget words. That's why I don't like drinking, because it makes me forget words. I hate that whole, it's like taboo, dogma, no, whole speculation, whole thing, we're just gonna call it the thing, I can't think of the word right now, the whole thing of, black people don't do therapy. That is the stupidest fucking thing, man. There's nothing wrong with therapy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta stop saying shit like that and stop ridiculing people. He going to get some therapy. First of all, you don't know what they're going to therapy for. You know what I'm saying? Therapy can help many people in many different ways. I have a few friends who take therapy. You know what I'm saying? I used to take therapy a couple different times in my life. You know what I'm saying? But like, bro, like, it should be free for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Abortions should be free. The world is overpopulated. What the fuck is the government doing to try to stop that? The only thing they trying to do is fucking make us die by making us sick and having to pay to live, you know what I'm saying? All this fucking stupid shit, which make money off of it. But like, yo, what else are they doing? They putting out all these diseases, you know what I'm saying, to try to kill us off, you know what I'm saying, to keep the population down some. But bro, what about fucking goddamn abortions? Make that shit fucking legal. You know what I'm saying? Like, no fucking man has a right. Hold on, I gotta think about this. I don't know where I'm going with this. but no man can tell a woman when she can and can't have a fucking baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if a woman, it's a woman's fucking body. If she wants to fucking abort the goddamn baby, she has the right to fucking do so. You know what I'm saying? Especially if she's been raped. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this one girl, she got fucking raped and had a fucking baby. You know what I'm saying? And he has fucking parental rights, you know what I'm saying? So he gets to see the kid, you know what I'm saying, every so often, and she fucking hates him to shit, you know what I'm saying? Because every time she sees him, she remembers about how this fucking random dude fucking raped her, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then, like, you know what I'm saying? Then you gotta tell your kid, yeah, you were born because your daddy raped me. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, it's just crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, abortion should be, anybody should be able to fucking, you know what I'm saying? And I believe men should be able to have a say in it to an extent, you know what I'm saying? There's all the fine print, you know what I'm saying? Because, so many women, they'll try to trap men with babies and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I believe, like, I had this figured out before, but because I'm drinking, I ain't gonna get it right. But, like, yo, like, if a dude and a woman are, at a disagreement, the woman wants to have the baby, the guy doesn't. The guy should be like, all right, you want the baby, I don't. You can either abort the baby and we both are separate ways, or you can just have the baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I feel like it should be like that, you know what I'm saying? And then the woman takes on full responsibility of the baby, you know what I'm saying? Why does the guy have to be, attached to it if he doesn't want anything to do with it from the beginning, before the fucking shit's even born? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like they should have something like that. You know what I'm saying? Which they kind of do. You know what I'm saying? The father can sign off the rights, but they make it so fucking difficult in order for the father to be able to sign off his rights. But also the other thing I was going to talk about, we were talking about population control, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like the fucking suicide. I think suicide should be fucking legal. You know what I'm saying? I know in some countries it is, you know what I'm saying? They have places where you can go, you know what I'm saying? But like, I believe, everywhere, like in America, like they should have those places, if you feel like killing yourself, you go to a place, you go to, you know what I'm saying? You tell them how you're feeling, and then, I mean, I don't know if I could put more thought into it, but, They sit you down, they talk to you like, okay, why do you want to? You know what I'm saying? And they try to talk you out of it. If you still, want to do it, you know what I'm saying? They tried. All right, you want to do it? Okay, here's the chamber. You go in the chamber, you put in a quarter, and then, all these swords and shit come out and start chopping you up. You know what I'm saying? The world's overpopulated. You know what I'm saying? We got to do something anyway. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I'm probably at like 2 or 1%. Let me see. Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. But yeah. And I hate the whole fucking currency system. I hate currency system. I like the barter system. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do for you, you do for me, which is kind of the same thing as currency, but it's also different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just believe, you know what I'm saying, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. You know what I'm saying? I bring you some fucking fish that I caught from the river, and you give me some fucking blankets made of fucking cow skin to keep me warm at night. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? A barter system. I believe in shit like that over this whole fucking currency thing, because I fucking hate the world the way it is. It's fucking ridiculous and stupid. Why are we the only species, the only living thing to pay to live on this goddamn planet when everything lives for free? Everything. Even the things that we don't want to live get to live for free. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Mosquitoes, man. Man, let me tell you. I don't know if y'all know about this. I don't remember because it's been about a year or two since I read about it. But it was funny because when I did read about it, it happened just like a month after, or a month before I read it. You know what I'm saying? So it had already been happening for a month. But anyways, to try to cut down on the mosquito population, they released a genetically engineered mosquito into, I think it was southern Florida. It might have been mid-Florida or southern Florida. But they released those mosquitoes into the wild. So basically what it is the mosquito breeds with other mosquitoes, and then it's genetically engineered to be male babies. So that way, there's no females born to make more babies. So they're doing that to try to cut down the population. But think about that. They put out a genetically engineered mosquito that is going to have male babies, you know what I'm saying, to cut down the population, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just did it. And I guarantee you probably didn't even fucking know about it. Google the shit. They made it. They did it. You know what I'm saying? It was like last year, the year before that. It was in the last couple of years. If they're doing that, imagine what else they're doing. What else they could do. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, the government be fucking sneaky as fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? But, there was something else I was going to say after I said the mosquito thing. I don't even remember what I was talking about before the mosquito thing. What was that other thing I was going to tell you? Oh, see, that's what I hate. That's what I hate. You know what I'm saying? Fucking up my memory. Forget words, forget what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, nah. Man, my phone's brightness just went down to the minimum. But, damn, what was I gonna fucking say? I hate that shit, yo. Was it that? Or was it something else? So I had this idea, right? I've had this idea for many years. There's a problem with poaching. There's a problem with poaching, right? So let us take one thing, for example. There's different things. Tiger skins, right? Tigers are being, poached for their skins. So what if they made it a worldwide law, you know what I'm saying? Not country, worldwide. If you have a tiger skin, you have to register it. Kind of like how, in certain places, if you have a gun, you have to register your gun. Like, you have to register your goddamn tiger skin, right? And if you are caught having a tiger skin that's not registered, death. It's death penalty. You know what I'm saying? I think that would help that. I think that would help at all, because that way the ones that are already out there are regulated. And if any new ones come out, oh, where did this come from? Oh, you're killed. Even, owning one or transporting one, you know what I'm saying, like having a tiger skin that is not regulated, you know what I'm saying, or not, you know what I'm saying, not, you don't have the fucking paperwork for it, bruh, that's death sentence. And not one of those where you're sitting on death row for 5 years. No, you get death sentence this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, same thing with the fucking ivory. Anybody that has ivory, you know what I'm saying, whether it be ivory statues, ivory fucking, fucking shit that they do in rituals. You know what I'm saying? Like, or anything, you know what I'm saying? Everything has to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have paperwork of that shit. Kind of like when you have cars, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have the fucking title. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you're caught, bro, death sentence. Think about that, man. Like, I almost got my goddamn hand cut off because I was fucking hungry and homeless and I had to fucking steal food. And if you get caught stealing food, you lose your motherfucking hand. It made me think twice a lot of times about stealing food. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you, if enough people get caught with that shit and get killed, people are going to stop doing it. Or it's going to drastically drop. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a good thing to do. That'll help out with the fucking population control. That'll help out with the fucking poaching. And that'll help out with lowering the fucking poachers and shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Getting rid of the bad people, keeping the good people. That's one of the main things. Goddamn allergies, my nose is itching. But that's one of the things, is like, you know what I'm saying? There's so many fucking bad people out there. You know what I'm saying? And, I believe we need to cleanse the planet. You know what I'm saying? We need to get rid of these fucking bad people. You know what I'm saying? Like, because society is just getting worse and worse every fucking generation. And it sickens me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what the fuck are we doing as a society to try to better our society? Nothing. Seems like nobody is even trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they keep desensitizing our kids, keep pushing all these agendas on our kids at younger and younger ages. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, like, when the fuck are we gonna step up and do something? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I can't be the only one out there thinking like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then a lot of people, some people